Welcome back to Small Lathe. This is a tap guide to be. I just cut it from 310 stainless, very strong stainless steel. It's very chemical resistant, doesn't rust, you can throw it into the sea. Really high quality stainless, and I really prefer it for my tools. I'll be making this tap guide from this stock material and this stock material, which is a shaft, a stainless steel shaft from a printer. So let's start. I'll just face this off, and then I'll turn one side down to 7mm because that's the maximal size my tailstock can handle, and I want to use my tailstock. And then I'll be doing the hole. This is 6mm, so we have 2mm clearance. The thickness will be over here 2mm when we're done, and it should work nicely. I'm going to use Mr. Pete tubal cane as a reference for my model. The reason for making one instead of buying one is because the commercial brands are way too big for this tiny lathe. So I need something that I can really hold on without any special tools or moving this chuck over here and so on, which is possible, by the way. Lock. Goggles, as always. Well, if there's no power, it doesn't work. Trust me on this one. Just move the tailstock a bit further so it won't bother me. And here we go. I'll try to make this in one pass and speed up the relevant sections that are repetitive instead of doing it in several steps and combine them, just to see how it goes. I'll try and take a nice final pass. Much better. Okay. Chamfer. Okay, fine. So this looks like a nice surface, good enough for my needs. I'll take the other side out and repeat the facing. We have both sides faced. I'm going to use this side and cut down a section of 10mm long to a diameter of 7mm. I've used some layout die, and I'm going to mark it gently. There we go. Got a line. Measure twice. Yeah, roughly top of the line. This is not critical, so actually none of the dimensions here are really critical except the bore inside, which will be drilled and reamed. There we go. Cutting one. Ooh, oozy. Taking 0.05 increments just to see how it cuts. Interestingly, it cuts fairly true. Thinking 0.1 millimeter increment. No, we don't like that. We're flexing a bit. You know what we do? We'll give it some support. Let's move this back. This should cut it. This is a titanium coated starter drill bit. We'll just give it a small start and then place a live center there. So let's do it. You can hear the motor struggling with this thing. Live center. And there we go, we got support. Very nice. I'll just put a little bit of pressure over there. Put this aside. And here we go. Give me a second, I'll set up the system so steady rest won't interfere. Here we go. Touch off. 0.1 millimeters. Much better. Let me get my oiler. Here we go. That's a nice finish. I think we should be there. My chronometer says it's a 7 and it's getting in there. It's holding. So that side is done. We'll just drill and ream. It has been drilled and reamed 6 millimeters. And now the second step would be to drill a hole off camera, because I don't have a space for my camera near the drill press, and I'll tap it on the drill press, and the hole will be 3 millimeters with a 4 millimeters drill tap. We're having a setback. I don't know if you can see it, but my poor lousy drill press, it's not really a drill press, it's a drill, a hand drill that's connected to some sort of a lousy post. Did a really horrific job. It ruined a 3 millimeter carbide drill bit, and at the same time it ruined this thing. So what I'm going to do is, while the lathe is still centered and everything, I'm going to make the heads for this, and then I'm going to flip it, turn it into a mill again, and drill a hole.